Dear students, today we are going to study finding square root by prime factorization method.
Hi, so in this video we are going to learn about squares and square root. So I have noted down two statements on the screen. First statement says when a number is multiplied to itself, we get its square. And the second statement says the first number is called the square root of the second number. So if I take 2 and to find its square, what I have to do? The definition of square is when a number is multiplied to itself, we get its square. So if we want to find the square of 2, we have to multiply 2 by itself. That is 2 multiplied by 2. And this is written as 2 to the power 2. 2 is getting repeated 2 times. So that will be written as 2 to the power 2, where this 2 is the value of this number, right? And this 2 is the number of repetitions, right? So it actually represents 2 is getting multiplied by itself 2 times, right? So that is why it is written as 2 to the power 2. And suppose if we have 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, here 2 is getting multiplied by itself 4 times. So here it will be written as 2 to the power 4. 4 is the number of repetitions, and which number is getting repeated? This 2, right? 2 is getting multiplied by itself 4 times, so we write it 2 to the power 4. So the square of 2 is actually 2 multiplied by 2, and that is written as 2 to the power 2. And the value of 2 to the power 2, or the square of 2, will be 2 2s are 4, right? So this is called the square of 2, and 2 is called the square root of 4, right? As square root is represented by this sign, this is called root or square root. And if I write a number below this, this is called the square root of 4, and value of this will be 2, right? So 4 is the square of 2 and 2 is the square root of 4. And now suppose if I take one more number, suppose if I want to find the square of 5. To find the square of 5, we have to multiply 5 by 5, right? And here this 5 is appearing 2 times, so it will be written as 5 to the power 2, and this is also called, yes, square of 5. And the value of this will be 5 5s are 25, right? So square of 5 is 25, and square root of 25 is equal to 5, right? Yes, but here we have one twist in this. If we multiply 5 by 5, we get 25, right? At the same time, when I multiply minus 5 by minus 5, then also I get 25, right? So when we are finding the square root of any positive number, we will actually get two values. One will be positive and another will be negative, right? Like in this case, I am getting plus 5 and another value I am getting as minus 5. Right? So what is the difference over here? Here actually if we talk about their absolute value, both of them are actually 5. So if we find the square root of any number, we are going to get two square roots where one of them will be positive and one of them will be negative, but their absolute value will be same, like absolute value of plus 5 is equal to absolute value of minus 5 is equal to 5, right? But usually when we talk about square root, we mostly talk about the positive number only in lower classes, and when we go to higher classes, we take care of the negative values also, right? So right now, yes, we haven't reached till there where we need to take care of negative values. So we are going to take only the positive value of square root. And Now we are going to learn how to find square root using prime factorization. See here, this 25 and earlier as we have taken 4, both of them are small numbers, and if we know the tables, we can directly find the square roots of these numbers. But suppose if I have a number like 576, it is a big number, and now if I want to find the square root of 576, it will be very difficult, right? Because we know tables only till 9 and 10. 9 nines are 81, and this is way bigger than 81. So what to do? Yes, you can know the table till 9 or 10, and still you can find the square root of any given number using the method which I am going to teach you next. And this method is called the prime factorization method, right? So what I am going to do is I am going to take 576. This is the number for which we need to find the square root. So I am going to find prime factors of this number. First we draw a vertical line, and then we draw a horizontal line, right? And then we check for its divisibility, right? And we try to find the smallest possible prime number by which it is divisible. So first we have to check with 2. And the number 576 has 6 at its units place, which is an even number, so it will be divisible by 2. So if I divide it by 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, and 2 8s are 16. And again we have 8 at units place, so it can again be divided by 2. So if I divide it by 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, right? And again it can be divided by 2. So 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, and again it has 2 at units place, which is an even number. So again it can be divided by 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 6 are 12. Right? And once again we have got an even number, so it will be divisible by 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18, and now we have got 9. 9 is an odd number, so it will not be divisible by 2, but yes, it is divisible by 3. So 3 3s are 9, and 3 1s are 3. So we have got factors of 576. 576 can be written as 2 multiplied by 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 2. We have noted down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's, and after this we have 2 3's. Yes, so the prime factors of 576 is 6 times 2 and 2 times 3. And now what we want to find? We want to find the square root of this number. So if I take the square root of this number, what I have to do? So let's work backwards. What is a square? Square of a number is the result when a number gets multiplied by itself, right? And the first number is called the square root of the second number. This is the definition, right? So to find the square root, what we have to do? Yes, I will take only one number out of 2. So for that, I'll make pairs of all the factors in such a way that each pair has only the same number. So in this pair we have 2 2's, here we have 2 2's, and in this pair also we have 2 2's, but in this pair we have 2 3's. So definitely it's possible to find the square root of 576, and the square root will be, yes, out of these 2 I'll note down only 1, because that is what the definition of square root is, right? And out of these 2 I'll note down only 1, and out of these 2 I'll note down only 1, and then out of these 2 3's I'll note down only 1 3, right? So this will be the square root of 576. Yes, we'll cross check our result. So the result over here will be 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, right? So as per this method, 24 should be the square root of 576, right? Yes, and do you want to cross check it? I'll cross check it over here. So if 24 is the square root of 576, Then when 24 gets multiplied by 24, we should get 576, right? 4 4s are 16, 1 carried forward, 4 2s are 8 plus 1 9, 2 4s are 8 and 2 2s are 4. And then if I add this, I'll get 6. 8 plus 9 is 17. 1 carried forward, 4 plus 1 is 5. So 24 is the square root of 576. So when we are finding the square root, we are making the pair of two factors each, and both the factors in each pair should be the same, right? You can't make pair of 1 2 and 1 3. Pairing of 2 can be done with 2 only, and pairing of 3 can be done with 3 only. And the secret lies here, because the square of a number is the number multiplied by itself. So when we are finding the square root, we have to find the pair of same numbers. And if we take 1 out of that, we will get the square root, right? Or if you want to see it one more way, it actually can be written as, if I erase this, and this can be written as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. I am taking this 2 from here, this 2 from here, this 2 from here, and this 1 3 from here. And this whole thing multiplied by this 2, multiplied by this 2, multiplied by this 2, multiplied by this 3, right? Yes, and now you have got the same number multiplied by the same number, and one of these number will be the square root of the whole number. So I can discard this by finding the square root, and again I'll get the same number, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and 8 3s are 24. So I think it's clear to you now why we make pairs of numbers, and both the numbers in the pair should be equal, right? So this is the method how we find square roots of a number using prime factorization method. And after this, we are going to learn how to find the cube roots of a number using prime factorization method.
So students, I hope you all have understood how to find square root by prime factorization method. So there is a small assignment based on it. Please try to solve it. Thank you.